Well, looking ahead to this weekend, don't forget you have to fall back when it comes to your clocks. Daylight saving time comes to an end on the first Sunday in November, which happens to be this Sunday.
And with the time change, some people may have some difficulty adjusting their bodies, causing them to feel more tired, stressed, or unmotivated. Joining us this morning is internal and lifestyle medicine physician, Dr. Ali Budarazi. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So first, can we talk about your background as a physician and health coach and how you got into this?
Yeah, I started out as an internal medicine physician. I still am doing a lot of primary care, but found that my true passion was in talking to people about their health, preventing disease, and so it's just why I got into lifestyle medicine and became a health coach.
Why is the time changes, whether it's in the spring or the fall, so difficult sometimes for a lot of people to handle?
So falling back or springing forward, it throws off our body's internal clock, our circadian rhythm. So it's kind of like a mini jet lag.
All right. What have you heard from, your patients or clients about the adjustment to this? What have they said?
Yeah, I mean, it's something I hear every year. It's difficult for everybody, especially this time of year. It's not just the time shift, but the colder air, shorter days, earlier sunsets can really affect our mood, our energy, and definitely our sleep.
What do you think of some states trying to change laws like they've done in Maine to make either standard time or daylight saving time permanent so we don't have to mess around with our clocks?
While it seems easier, I think the hard thing to consider is the morning sunlight. So keeping standard time, like some states, would be hard for us where we are in the time zone because it's so dark in the morning. So if you've noticed lately, the mornings are so dark and it takes so long to get light. And morning sunlight is so important for us in terms of our mood and our energy.
What sort of advice do you often give people when they're saying, like, I just feel off, or, oh, I'm not looking forward to the clocks changing again, I'm nervous? What are some things that maybe our viewers could use to kind of adjust to that?
Yeah, so I like to think of this time of year as a good time for like a seasonal reset, kind of like a seasonal reset button. Instead of dreading the season, it's a good time to pause and slow down, and a few small shifts in your daily habits can go a long way in protecting your energy and mental well-being all winter long. I created something I like to call a snack audit to do just that. It's a quick 5-step check-in on your daily habits.
What does that entail exactly?
Yeah, so it's easy to remember, perfect for this time of year when we're thinking about sugary treats. But SNACK stands for sleep, nutrition, activity, connection, and kindness.
Oh.
So let's break it down.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sleep is the most common thing that gets disrupted this time of year. So I like to tell people the best thing you can do to reset your body's internal clock is to keep a consistent bed and wake time, even on the weekends. I know that can be hard. The other really good thing that you can do is to try and get sunshine or bright light exposure in the morning, ideally before 10 a.m. So not only can that help your mood and your energy, but it can also help to reset that internal clock, and it even helps support better sleep at night. In terms of nutrition, it's pretty natural for us to want to crave heavier comfort foods this time of year, and that's okay. I just recommend that you try and keep your meals balanced. So making sure that you've got plenty of plants, so fruits and vegetables, and protein to balance out those heavier foods. And eating seasonally can help too. So think root vegetables, leafy greens, and warm cooked meals. And I like to recommend people stay hydrated. Warm herbal teas are a great way to do that as well. So A is for activity. In terms of activity, you really want to make sure that your activity matches your energy level. So if you're feeling tired, a gentle walk, yoga, or stretch may be exactly what you need. But if you do have more energy, then hit the gym and lift some weights, or go out for a hike and enjoy that fall foliage. Movement should restore your energy and not drain it. In terms of connection, this time of year gets busy real fast. And so I recommend that people think of quality versus quantity when it comes to social engagements. And remembering that spending time with your loved ones, pets, or even out in nature can really to help reset your nervous system. And remember that 5 minutes of mindful breathing or stepping outside can really help you reset as well. And finally, kindness. I always tell my patients to celebrate what you are doing and what is working rather than what you're not doing. Wellness doesn't have to be complicated or difficult to be effective. Small, consistent wins like a regular bedtime and a short daily walk can build momentum and make healthy habits sustainable.
There you go, snack.
I love that.
It's such a debate going on between daylight saving time, standard time. It's usually like 50-50 on this. As a doctor, physician who knows more about this than we all do when it comes to your mental health and physical health, is there one that's better than the other?
I don't know that one is better than the other. I do like daylight savings time because it does give us that morning daylight that we so desperately need in the wintertime, although it is much harder when it comes the afternoon, and that comes, that nighttime comes sooner. But I don't know that there's one versus the other.
Is there one time of year where you have more people kind of coming to you talking about it? Like, are a lot of people mentioning it right now?
I think, yeah, this tends to be a harder shift for people than jumping forward. I think it's easier for our body to jump forward than it is to go backwards. Just even with jet lag, the same thing happens. And so this time of the year is just harder, and that's more to do with the shorter days, honestly.
And of course, we have cabin fever too around here
Oh,
too, come
definitely.
wintertime. So, for more information, maybe for a website that you're involved with, what is a good website to go to?
Yeah, so my personal website is alliemd.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time this morning. Some good
Thank you
insight.
so much for having me.
Make sure and snack today.
Yeah, and maybe get some sleep, unlike
Yes.
we do here on this shift usually.
All right. Stay